Hello and welcome to Frilford Heath Golf Club for the Buildbase Open, event number 5 of the 2013 PGA Europro Tour. 168 players teed it up here on Friday, but who will be the champion come Sunday afternoon? The answer is coming up, and plenty more besides.
Yes, of course it is. Tom Wildy, amateur, leading the way, yet to go out. Levi Desmond, he's off to a flyer, 5 under par through 6 holes. He's just 2 shots behind. And Greg Payne there, just through the first hole, also on that number. Well, it's a glorious last day, a little bit breezy, and of course in fantastic shape. Joining me in commentary, John Morgan. John.
Hi Ross, how you doing, my friend? As you can see, got old Michael starting off proceedings here. Great first hole this is. Got to be sensible off this tee.
Most of the players seem to be hitting iron on the first. Why is that?
Well, you're only coming in with a bit of a, half a shot, about a 9 or an 8 iron, Ross, and it's a pretty straightforward shot. I mean, you just take your medicine off the tee, don't be too greedy.
Well, McGeady not greedy. Gary King gets his proceedings underway. A little bit tight down the left-hand side. There is water which comes across the fairway at about 240, 250 yards.
Yeah, it cuts in on the left-hand side and then filters away from you as the shot goes on, so probably to about 270. So nice, sensible long iron, give you the perfect shot in here. And as you can see, it's quite banksy out there, Ross.
Firmness in the fairways. Let's take a look at this Tom Wild swing, the amateur.
Got the old stack and tilt technique by the looks of it.
Quite long on the backswing. Nice impact position. You can see good solid left side. Rotates through. A nice smooth action.
Yeah, solid as a rock.
First few holes, absolutely key to get off to a good start. And one person who had a little look at the third is John Morgan.
Right, here we are at the third hole. Beautiful par 3. Absolutely stunning. Water down the left, wrapping around the back left edge of that green. Stream running down that right-hand side. An absolute beauty this is. It's like a bit of a reverse L-shaped green. Little plateau on the top, and it's about 10 yards deep on that top half. So we've got to land it really precise here. Really commit to the shot. Obviously, I'm right here by the yellow spot, and this is indicating I've got 151 yards to the front edge of the green. Now I've got to pace it back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, 159 to the front, 25 on. What's that, caddy?
184.
184. He's spot on that, lad. He's worth every penny, I tell you. Right, now, objective of this hole is got to fly it in high, got to land it soft, middle of the green. I play with a little draw, so it's going to draw a little bit towards that flag. So I'm hoping, hopefully, I can deliver on a shot like this. Let's give it a go, chaps. Right, John, get in the zone, man. Early doors, feeling a bit, bit stiff, but come on. Big it up, son. Big it up. It's a bit drawy. Tell you what, that wasn't that bad. First swing of the day. Better believe me, chaps. Up by the green, this is the pin where it is today, and this is where my ball finished off, right here, and the pin on the final day is nicely back in the middle of that green. Now as we come over here, this is what you got to deal with. This water, no more than a yard from my ball, you got the slope starting to come in, and I tell you what, massive watery grave, one bounce and you are not going to be able to ground your club. This is the type of bounce you're going to be able to get. Plonk, plip, plop, ploosh, you're in the water.
Hopefully Graham Clark can avoid that wet stuff.
I'm sure he can. Go on, Graham. Oh, no, that was trapped. watery grave.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to knock that one down, keep it below the wind, and just came over the top. McGeady to the second. What sort of club do you hit off this second tee? It's only a short par 4.
What? It's in the middle of a, well, you know, 4 or 5 iron. You know, just positional play here. I mean, literally just getting it down there leaves yourself just a mid-wedge.
Nice backswing there for McGeady. You can see his very tight left arm, good shoulder turn. Stays very still, just loses a little height at the bottom of the swing. Great extension through and good balance. All in all, it's a really nice motion, John.
It's a great swing, it really is. I mean, seasonal veteran now on the as a pro. He's been there and done it.
We're here with Nick McCarthy and we're here to ask him some questions. Nick, let me start by asking you, what's the favourite course that you've ever played?
Leopard Creek in South Africa.
What football team do you support?
Man United.
What would be your dream 4-ball?
Will Smith, Kevin James and Kate Upton.
Will Tiger Woods ever beat Jack Nicklaus's record of 18 majors?
Yes.
What's your favourite food?
Mum's lasagna.
If you could only play in one of the majors, which one would it be?
British Open.
Have you ever had a hole-in-one?
Yes.
Where?
My home course on the 10th hole.
Which is your home course?
Moortown.
What's your favourite film?
Good question. Friday Night Lights.
Finally, who's going to win today?
Hopefully me.
You've got to say me.
Hopefully me. Hopefully me.
Good luck. Thanks very much
Thanks
indeed. We'll look forward to seeing how you get on.
Okay, cool.
Here we are, the 15th hole. Cracking hole, this one. I mean, short par 5, every chance depending on the wind. I mean, it's downwind today. I mean, it'll be coming in with a mid-iron, really. And honestly, this green is very favourable. Just honestly, aim for the middle of the green. Don't be too greedy, you know, because there's obviously trouble lurking around this green. Just take your medicine.
Keys to these, really, I suppose, in such a straightaway hole, is making sure you find the cut and prepared. Well, of course, you can have a really good short game.
We're at the 16th, par 3, last of the par 3s, I should say. You know, we had the 3rd hole, which had water wrapped around it. This one's got bunkers wrapped around it. And this one is about 205 yards it's going to be on the last day. 205 right to that back right-hand side there. I mean, I've got in the region of a 4-iron. You know, it's a long green. I mean, what do you think, caddy? 3 would get that out of my face. What are you talking about? Oh, my God, that boy's on another planet. Right, anyway. Let's give this one a rock. Straight at the middle of the green with a little bit of tuck on it. Bit of left-hand side. Oh, did you catch that? Bit of Mickelson, you know. Runs through my veins, man. Bit of flair. Let's give it a go. Tell you what. I'll take that. Bunkers all around this green. Beautiful hole. Pin back right, as I said. Perfect. But unfortunately, I hit it here. But now I'm in with a chance for a birdie, so I'm going to give it a go. Right, where's my caddy, James? 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 Oh, there he is. Again, top man. Looking well, isn't he? Looking well. Trim. Works out. Works out. Right, what do you reckon, James? In off the left?
In off the left.
In off the left. Top man. Get in there. Top man. To the next, to the next.
And these are the sort of holes he's got coming ahead. The 17th, a big par 5, John.
Yeah, absolute beast. This is a massive drive. You've got to put it in that little granny just short of those bunkers. Then you're left with an absolute monster 3-wood, and it's everything you've got in the bag to reach this green. Nice swell short and right of this, you know, this lead up to the green, and the pin's going to be at the back. I mean, honestly, you've got to take your medicine here. Really, if you're up for it and you need a birdie, grip it and rip it.
Well, that's hopefully what Scott Campbell has done. Drawing his second shot, and his I suppose the bounce in the fairways will help trying to reach this green. That's not that far away.
Well, the wind is in their favour. I mean, this is a big chance to get the green in two. I mean, into wind, obviously, you know, no chance.
Wow, that's a peach of a second shot on the par 5 15th. 2 par 5s in the last 4 holes. Could they be crucial?
Oh, definitely. You know what par 5s are like there, Ross. They're just, they can be game changers.
Final stages of the Buildbase Open at Frilford Heath in Oxfordshire. This is the 18th hole that faces the players and is quite a difficult par 4 as well. 434 yards, very slight dogleg right to left. Narrow fairway with rough and trees everywhere. Quite a generous green to be hitting. But it's a sort of hole you could either make a birdie or a 6.
Well, let's see what this man's got. Second shot, see if he favours this green, this approach. And I tell you what, he does. And so does his other playing partners. They're all on the green.
Leader, Harry Bateman. The 16th hole.
Ooh, nice little whip through there. See what he's got. Great shot. Perfect position there. Below the cup, 20 footer, straight up the hill. That is just where you want to be. 16, as I've showed you, is an absolute cracking hole. Really is. Lovely bunkers around. The front left one doesn't really come into play, but that bunker on the right, where the pin is today, back right, is right there. You aim for where that flag is that you can see on the green. You just want to put it there. Leaves you that nice little 20 footer up the hill, but a great par 3 in the region of a 5 or 4 iron. Absolutely cracker. Here we go, the 18th. A lovely hole. I mean, for me, I would say just whack that long iron off the tee or the rescue club, put it just in position A, you know, at that little bridge where it starts to go right to left, and then you left yourself with probably in the region of a 9 or 8 iron to the middle of this green, and that's all I would do with it. I mean, you don't want to get too cute with this one. I mean, it runs off on both sides and you can get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Good to watch this swing here, like you say, with a sort of a hybrid. Bit early with the right side there. I fear this is going down the right hand side.
Yeah, there's some wispy grass down there. He's just inside it.
Some trees just eat in down there as well, so he may be hampered.
Here we go, we've got the old little 3-wood out as well. Gonna try and just hold this one up down the left-hand side. Here we go, let's see if he's got the Mickelson in him. Is he going to flop it? Nope. Little bump and run through the cusp. Ah, he's played that very well. I thought he might flop that because that wind was into him. All depended on the lie.
How does the lie for Harrison? He looks to have a lot more loft on this one.
Sit down. Yeah, I'd be happy with that one. Not too hard a putt from there. Pretty straightforward. But getting in the hole is another matter, isn't it, Ross?
Absolutely, that's the name of the game. The one club you use more than anything else on the golf course, and that's what our leader has now. A putt for a birdie. Oh,
Cool, I thought he just put the icing on the cake there. That was an absolute cracking putt, and he thought he had that bad boy.
I think he'll be calling it a good boy after that. So our champion-elect taps in. Lovely warm applause. Will it be enough? A round of 69 and a swirling wind after a poorish start for Harry Bateman. A double bogey on the third, but didn't deter that score. Brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, Harrison, pop this bad boy in, my friend. Straight up in there. Oh. Yeah, he should have done better with that. Just leaked it out to the right there. Probably a little misread. That eagle came right at the right time, just smartened it up a little bit, but he'd be very disappointed on the shots he's dropped.
Yeah, too many blue numbers on that scorecard.
Here we go, Mr. Payne. Put this one in the hole. Yeah, it's good, man. Definitely the way you want to finish, though, Ross.
Yeah, beautiful. 2 birdies in the last 4 holes. Round of 72 for Greg Payne. But it's Harry Bateman who is your champion. His first win on the Europrotour. The Buildbase Open, a one-shot victory from Scott Campbell, the Englishman, and then a tie for third of Richard Wallace, Paul Shields, George Cowan, Greg Payne and Jack Harrison. White, Desmond and McGeady on 8 under. So it's trophy time, and Dave Robertson from Buildbase gave it to our winner.
Harry, let's have a few words then. Huge congratulations. It was very tight there at the end, and you really needed to hold your nerve. How much pressure did you feel?
I was actually surprisingly calm. I thought I'd be a lot more nervous, but I kind of felt the same the whole day from start to finish, so yeah, it was very pleasing.
Yeah, and you just performed so well up 17 and 18. You're from New Zealand, and you've come over to play the Europro this year, and until now, you hadn't made a cut this season. What a turnaround. What's happened this week?
Yeah, it's not a bad way to make my first cut. I found something just before the tournament with my swing. So it's just really consistent. So I kind of stuck with that the whole time, and I just putted so well. The greens here were just amazing. Probably the best I've seen since I've been over here, and I hold everything.
You did indeed, and I mean in terms of what it can do for your season and your career, how much can you push on from this?
Well, it's a good boost really, quite early on in the season, so a few more good results and you could get onto the Challenge Tour pretty easily from here, so it's pretty big for me. Absolutely.
Listen, just before you go, you've got a cheque in your hand for 10 grand. What are you going to spend it on?
I've been spending enough. It's just just going to cover my expenses now.
Harry, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Bateman.
Many congratulations to our winner, Harry Bateman, who is now 4th in the Order of Merit. Richard Wallace is the new #1 of the 888 Poker PGA Euro Pro Tour. Next time out, we're at Moray in Scotland for event number 6. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. From John Morgan and myself, Ross McFarlane, it's goodbye for now.